What is good, Hellraisers? Welcome back to a brand new episode. Today we're going to be continuing our streak into unlocking every single blueprint for the Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard guns, and telling you guys which blueprint is the must-have for each type of weapon. Now today's topic is the .357, which is a pistol. It's a double action involving firing .357 Magnum ammunition for powerful damage over extended ranges. It's a Modern Warfare gun, so it's quite an old gun. I have to admit it, not many people play with this gun. They probably only play with it when you're trying to do the challenges, because some of the challenges are to get kills with this gun in the ground war. Apart from that, I didn't use this weapon a single time, except of course when I was trying to level it up to get the Damascus on them, but otherwise I've never seen or heard of anybody playing with these. Even in Warzone, they literally don't exist. But in any case, since we're covering every single weapon, we're going to be telling you guys what the best blueprint is for this weapon. Now, all in all, you can have three blueprints that you can unlock. You have the XRK .357, which is a legendary blueprint. You have the Red's Power, that's a Season 6 pre-integration of Cold War and Vanguard into Warzone, so it's a very, very old blueprint. And then you have the Good Company, which is Season 3 pre-integration of Cold War and Vanguard into Warzone Epic Blueprint. Now, as far as the Good Company goes, the attachments that you would want for this blueprint is a .357 long barrel, the GI mid-reflex optic, the stapled grip tape for the rear grip, and the lightweight trigger for the trigger action. All in all, it's not bad. You get a bit of more accuracy, damage, range, fire rate, mobility. Your control suffers a tiny bit, but that's not really a big problem. The main thing about this pistol is that it's very, very slow. So unless you're very precise, it's like the Magnum. Unless you're very precise, then forget about this one. Next one is the Red's Power. The Red's Power is the one that's mostly known because it did make its way into some of the contraband contracts. Not a lot of people care about the Red's Power, to be honest, because as I mentioned earlier, they don't really play with this pistol. As far as pistols go, if you're going to go with pistols, you might as well go with the Psychov or the Diamati, which are 100 times more powerful than these pistols. Now, as far as the attachments, in case you guys are wondering, for the Red's Power, we have the .357 snub nose barrel. We have the snake shot magazine, lightweight trigger action, and the sleight of hand perk. Now again, I'm not too sure if the perks work in Warzone, but in multiplayer they do. But yeah, last but not least is the XRK .357. The reason why you don't see a number for the season is because this is only unlocked through multiplayer missions. As I mentioned earlier, you need to get a certain amount of kills in this one in ground war in order to unlock blueprints. So you have two blueprints for this one. I'm assuming this is one of them, the XRK .357. Now, if you want to know exactly in detail what you have to do and the objectives you have, I have another video about it. Just check my channel and you will see every single thing and tips and tricks on how to most effectively and most efficiently finish those missions. Now, if you're wondering what the attachments are for this one, then make it higher with a higher accuracy, higher range, higher fire rate. The control, you lose a tiny bit, but anyways, with this weapon you don't really have any control. It has a huge amount of recoil and the weapon is very slow. Otherwise, we have the Silverfield Ordnance .57 barrel, the 5 MW laser for the laser, the GI mini reflex optic for the optic, the fully loaded perk, and the lightweight trigger action. I mean, it does look nice. I'm going to show you guys a 3D HD cutscene and then we'll talk a bit more about it. Alright, so as you can see, it's a pretty nice weapon, even though it's not really powerful, whether it be in Warzone or whatsoever. Again, you can always try to level it up like I did in multiplayer if you're a completionist, but by this time, if you're watching the video, the game is already a few years old, so I'm not too sure why you would want it, except if of course it becomes ground loot and it becomes meta, or you're just trying to be a completionist and finish the old games. And that's pretty much it for this weapon. I have a few footage of a nice payload win. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.
Where ammo you needed? Their payload got through the first checkpoint. Enemies retreat to satellite piece. We must defend the rest. Friendly precision airstrike. Alpha's falling back. Get hit! seconds left. Enemy UAV overhead. Alpha's retreating. Keep the pressure on them. Alpha's falling back. 20 seconds left. Alpha's falling back. 10 seconds left. Keep the payload moving forward. Alpha's falling back. Excellent work, team. We stalled the payloads long enough for our